Is something horrible happen?
The catalytic converter got taken off the truck.
Someone stole it?
Someone stole your cat.
Why is everybody steal catalytic
Because
converters?
there's like hyper precious mineral, like metals in there.
I
That
feel like it's a Jawa thing.
It is. It's tweakers that go and they
steal Cadillac converters.
Tweakers do like cars.
But that's not even that
like all
stealing
these
it for
guys in the
themselves.
parking lot right here that live.
Well, they know what it is, though.
Yeah.
They're like, somebody wants this, and they will pay.
Oh, they will pay. Welcome to Best There Is Podcast. Declan. Blowing like a chimney.
It right when I hit it.
No, you hit it right when he started.
No,
Donnie.
fuck you, Donnie. That's a lie.
Ryan. Ryan always does the nice bow. My lady.
Tips for
First things first, I ended up watching. I was bored. Crystal was at work and stuff. So I was going through. I wanted to see Oscar Isaac's performance as Apocalypse. He didn't even really get to do much.
You can't tell it's him.
You can't.
Oh, you could tell too.
No, I couldn't tell as much. But also, where the fuck did they get the idea for Apocalypse's powers? Like I think it was my cousin Adam.
Doesn't he have all of them?
Well, like I think my cousin Adam
God,
was there, and I was saying like, you don't do Apocalypse like in one movie. Like you don't beat him in one fucking movie. It's Apocalypse.
But they did, though.
I know it was really bad. And
I mean, you don't really beat Dark Phoenix in a movie. It's sort of a saga, right?
they kind of tried to do that, but I stopped in the middle. But then I ended up finishing it later on, just for the shit.
Did you finally get to see Xavier lose his hair?
Yeah, that was really stupid too.
It just falls off.
And then like I hate
Gene, use your power.
Use
That's
your
my favorite part.
they use the trope of like the Crow and other movies. Are like, you want to know what I go through? Feel this, and then like he does that to Apocalypse. And I think Apocalypse would be like, what the fuck? I'm big brain. Like I don't give a fuck. Like it just was really like dumb. And then like he doesn't do anything he's done. Even in the cartoons, they represented him a lot more, where he changes his body, gets bigger.
He
grows.
does that when they're fighting.
When they're in his mind, not like in real life. But holy shit!
The wire work in that movie is really bad.
Yeah.
What was Olivia Munn thinking? I get to be Psylocke. She actually trained for that too, and she had like what 5 scenes,
Do you like
She
the
has a lot in the beginning.
and then they have her like, oh my god, the truck's gonna or the car's gonna hit Storm,
that
and she does that
terrible flip.
horrible flip and cuts through it. I'm like, oh my god! And then just to have Storm come as this like young girl,
But that was in the trailers. That the only reason that scene was even in the movie is so they could have
for
it in the
having the
trailer.
trailer. Angel, who the fuck are you? Like, when was Angel
Who
ever?
the fuck are you?
When was he
You
ever?
miserable, presumptuous, no talent.
Yeah.
Have I shown you that video before?
No, but that summed it up. I have no idea who he is. I've never seen the movie again.
You know, artist. An artist respects the sounds that serves the foundation of creativity.
The
Who are
Angel part's
you?
weird because
Who the fuck are you?
I mean, if you follow the first trilogy, he's with his dad. And
But he's a-
rich.
Barely in that movie.
Yeah, I felt bad. Like, I like Ben Foster a lot, too. And they really just made him, like... All he did was catch his dad from flying off a building. That's all they did in that movie.
I got you, Dad. Look how beautiful my wings are.
And this one we got to see Archangel, which was kind of
But
cool.
he didn't even get blue.
But if you were born like some crazy conservative, like politician's house, you started growing wings, right? Most likely he's like a religious man.
Wouldn't you use that? Be like, look,
Yeah.
I have my own
I
angel.
have an angel. Like, would your first assumption as a lunatic would be, oh yeah, angel, not mutant,
Get
right?
crazy, like, followers.
Because that's how you'd have to
people
logistic.
come.
If you're like super anti-mutant, right? You'd find an excuse for why your son's not a mutant. I'm thinking of big questions here.
But, yeah, so I ended up watching that. And,
Did you start Dark Phoenix?
yeah, so... The next day, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I already went into it. And people get mad when you hate on something when you don't watch it. So I was like, you know what? I know this isn't good, but I'll watch it.
To me, my X-Men.
Mystique is the worst fucking thing in this whole fucking franchise. I don't know how many...
Bullshit. Not the worst, because she's like...
No, she's the fucking worst.
No, okay.
No,
time out.
stop.
No,
Stop.
no,
Stop.
no.
Stop.
Darwin dying.
Because
is
there's
pretty
two actresses. You have
Darwin
no...
dying, yeah.
You have no issue with the first person who played her in the first 3 trilogies.
Well, to be
Am
honest,
I wrong?
I-
you have no issue with her. Yes
I-
or no?
I don't
Yes or
know
no?
if-
Yes or no? You have no
I
issue.
don't know if they're different timelines. Because we were talking.
They are different timelines.
We were talking about that.
They're not the same character.
We actually talked about it in one of the last podcasts where we looked in the order they go. It's like they branch off into way different timelines.
I know.
Which makes no sense.
Tried to write up a fucking thing for you.
I don't think Rebecca Romijn Mystique went through the same stuff that Jennifer Lawrence.
That's my thing. It's like, but I don't. Yeah, that because she would have a different character, but yeah, because the other one's fucking Cyclops, not fucking Cyclops. They make her like Cyclops, and I'm like, why? And then like the ending of Phoenix, I wanted to straight up just vomit all over my bed and take a shit in my bed. And just leave it there for my wife.
Wait,
and,
which one? Last Stand or Phoenix?
Yeah, Phoenix, because I think she's like, everybody, don't, like, forget everything you've learned. You're X-Men now. And then, like, they all turn around. Oh, no, that's Apocalypse. And they turn around and these booty-ass Sentinels walk out.
Their costumes look good, though.
The Cyclops costume does.
Nightcrawler's looks really good.
Oh, yeah, he does have the Nightcrawler. I'm surprised
they do costumes pretty well when they rebooted it. Right?
I'm surprised they didn't go towards Wolverine and Colossus and branch out a little bit besides using shitty Angel and Psylocke and just not doing them right. Like, Psylocke has such a crazy backstory. It's like, is this Betsy Badrock or is this just the Asian girl that they take to
She's not relevant.
They call her Betsy, I think. Early on.
And why did Apocalypse...
Wait, doesn't the guy that's with her initially, the broker dude, what's his name?
Caliban?
Yeah, he's in...
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine, yeah.
The Wolverine.
He could detect mutants and their power levels.
I know, but does that mean they're in the same universe?
I don't know. It was all like a bit like...
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
Then you connect it to Multiverse of Madness. And
yeah, then it gets really crazy because then we have Professor X in a hover chair.
I have
in his rascal.
Does every single version of a person in each multiverse look the exact same?
No.
Why?
Because all
Sylvie?
Well,
but it's so... See, that's...
Well, I was thinking...
Then how do you define that it's the same person then if they can
Is it the same person?
But in parallel universe, the way they work,
like she's not an ice giant. She's a version of Loki, but she's not...
Peter 1, 2, and 3.
He's got a point.
Yeah, but then every Doctor Strange looks the same.
Now
every Baron...
different haircuts.
That doesn't count.
One doesn't have a...
Doesn't count.
One's got a third eye.
If Sylvie's then how is Sylvie Loki?
Because she's not an ice giant, too, isn't she?
I don't think she is.
Yeah.
I don't think they've revealed.
I thought they did. I thought they mentioned.
We've only seen her as a little girl in Asgard.
Well, I heard they're trying to get Chris Evans to come back to be Hydra Cap.
But
I figure if they do that, they could just get a totally different actor.
No, just don't do that.
Variant. Well, because
it's not a very good storyline.
I don't think they're going to do the storyline. I think it's going to lead to Secret Wars. I think all these are leading to Secret Wars.
Speaking of casting, they just leaked.
Get closer to your goddamn mic.
What was her name? Rat Trap or whatever in Suicide Squad?
No, Ratcatcher.
So I don't know. I'm thinking of Beast Wars.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's that from? That's Beast Wars.
She has pictures of her in Guardians 3, and she's wearing a bald cap. So everybody's like, "Oh, Moondragon," and then James Gunn's like, "I already said she's not playing Moondragon."
James Gunn's been kind of a dick lately.
He's probably just done.
He's probably sick of fans.
Well,
it's your fault.
They pay for.
You're the kind.
They pay for your movies.
So. What other space bald people are there?
Yeah, but that's not how art really works.
Besides Nebula,
you can make anyone bald if you want to. I mean, Yondu was supposed to have a huge fucking fin, and he
got it.
He only got in the second one.
Yeah, he got it though.
Yeah,
duh. I mean, Mantis looks way different in the comics than she did in the movie. Star-Lord looked way different than...
They're getting their costumes, though.
Could she be
I saw that. Her?
I'm just trying to think. Like, maybe they have to do something weird where it's like, maybe there's a ball cap on because you got to CGI the hair on. Right? There's people with fire hair. There's Fire Lord.
She's Medusa.
I was thinking Phyla Vel, but...
Who?
Phyla.
Is that the one that was a herald at one point?
No, she's the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, there you go.
You think people would be upset by that? I reckon people would be. I'd kind of be.
Goddamn hillbilly. You reckon?
What's Silver Surfer's name again?
Norrin Rad, the best name in comic books.
I did the wrong thing. I did rock and roll. You gotta be like, I'm Norrin Rad, bro. I ride surfboards.
I watched the, what was it, 90s cartoon?
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
He fights Better Bill in it, though. That's cool. I don't know, but
Donnie, you look like you want to talk about Star Wars, though.
Donnie's
Is this the face of a...
Yes.
Donnie was just at my house, and I'm like, "You want to come?" He's
It's like the Eastern Island.
and he just said, "I got nothing to do." And I was like, "Well, go
But
ahead."
tag along.
Again, good story.
That wasn't for
You invited him, so it's kind of your responsibility to deal with what he brings to the table.
I just gotta hook a taser up his anus, so anytime.
I might like it.
That's true. I've heard about that. Did I talk about that with porn lately? I think we did.
Did we talk about porn in this podcast? No, let's get into it.
That's been kind of popular. We did.
That
Popular.
what?
That like they go for that area. More. I think it's the last couple of years that while girls are going down on guys, they go even further
Yeah,
down.
Where you were talking about
we
licking,
talked about
licking
that.
buttholes?
Yeah.
Specifically, girls licking guys'
Chewing
buttholes.
gum.
What?
Chewing gum.
Is that what they call it?
I guess.
You coined it.
Sipping that chocolate starfish.
Oh, I went to the last stand-up I went to. The guy that opened up, he had a joke like that where he was in church or something. Some kind of priest was telling him that when you have sex with multiple people, it's like chewing gum, or make some weird analogy like that. And he's going down on his girlfriend, and she's like, "What does it taste like?" And he's like, hey, "Of course." I was like, "Oh, it tastes great," or whatever. But he's like, in my brain, I was like, "It tastes like somebody already chewed this gum." It was a pretty good joke.
It's like someone put this gum underneath the table and I'm re-chewing it.
Ugh.
Or you could have been nice and been like Bubblicious.
Yeah.
Imagine if vagina tastes like Bubblicious. We'd be popping bubbles left
Tastes
and right.
like stripe, zebra stripe.
It loses its flavor so fast.
Like 10 seconds and it's gone.
Damn, this is delicious. Wait, never mind, it's gone.
It's hella good for that 10 seconds, though.
Dude, and then you go through your whole pack. I don't know if you guys.
I'm gonna out
That's
Ernie.
just a
now.
whole
You like
experience.
bubblegum ice cream.
He does.
Yeah.
Like a 3-year-old. Like a
Yeah.
dumb baby who doesn't know any better.
Ernie is a 3-year-old. Is this a surprise?
I
What
can't-
kind of ice
I
cream do
don't-
you like?
Mint chip.
He said it like, what the
duck?
fuck do you think?
Like, I'm okay
He
with
didn't
those.
It's
say-
the best ice
He
cream.
didn't even say
flavor.
mint chocolate chip. He said it like
Mint
slang.
chip.
Mint chip.
The flavor of the bubblegum ice cream is okay, but I don't like when there's actual gumballs in
Yeah.
it. 'cause
I picked
Is it
mine.
real gum or is it just candy?
No,
It
it's
doesn't
gum.
even taste like bubblegum.
I saved a bunch the other day while I was eating it, and I chewed it afterwards. And I
You
was
guys
blowing
buy
bubbles.
like a thing of it?
No. Well, Crystal did it for me when I was craving it like a few weeks ago. But like,
I was craving
we
it
got
every 3 days.
we got Leatherbees last night, so Logan got a small one. I got Cookie Monsters. Leatherbees is bomb, dude. You're hella crazy.
It's fucking
I
ice
have an
cream.
ice.
No, they have food.
No.
They have food there.
I don't think I've ever
Their
tried
food's trash, too.
Leatherby's food.
Dude, I guarantee
If
you.
I go to Leatherby's, I'm getting like a sundae or something.
I'll guarantee you, get some food there. You'll like it. This dude don't know what he's talking about.
I just live right next to an actual ice cream shop, so.
So you don't like the
real.
food or the ice cream or both?
I don't like either of them. I don't go to Leatherby's anymore.
We're getting into it.
Well, then I guess it's time to get into Obi-Wan Kenobi. We're already halfway through the show.
Yeah, that's always happens.
No,
It's
it's
okay.
It happened really
Marvel
fast.
comes
And
out
I told
next
you, and I don't know if you guys know this, but Andor is going to be 12 episodes.
I am good.
Gag me with a spoon.
That will shock me if that's a good show, but
What? Just because you don't like that movie?
I don't really care for that actor that much.
I'm just kind of. I like that movie, but I don't need anything more from that. That's why I like that movie. It's just it's a story from the
I
beginning
really
to
want
end.
them-
Everything ends.
I really want them to do something just brand fucking new in Star Wars. It's always got to connect to is pre fucking sequel. It's post.
It's always in between the 3 movies.
No,
It's always
the new-
it's always between the prequels.
I know, but the new
in the
movie,
original trilogy,
whatever
the original
movie,
trilogy.
the next movie that
Isn't
comes
it
out is going to be
Acolytes?
post.
Isn't Acolyte supposed to be its own thing?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know
but
what that is.
the next movie that comes out is going to be post
Malone.
sequel.
Well, I was bored out of my mind with
Wait,
the
post the 3rd set of movies?
Yes.
Okay.
first episode of Obi-Wan bored the shit out of me.
Really?
Honestly,
Bored
I
me,
mean,
dude.
I
It
like
just-
it so far, but the one you just had me watch, you were like, "Oh shit, this one," and it's like Darth Vader was in it for a couple minutes, but that I thought it was boring too. The show's good because I like Star Wars, but
See,
it
I,
ain't nothing.
I can't just say I like it.
It ain't
just
nothing to
'cause I
write home
like
about.
The franchise. Obi-Wan was hella boring. Princess Leia was really dope. Her personality captures a young Princess Leia hella good. But the first one just dragged, and there wasn't much talking. Fine. Obi-Wan did a lot of acting and cutting meat and giving it to his little thing. His little Jawa hustler came up to him.
The establishment of the Inquisitors.
Yeah,
The great conversation he has between
I
Owen and
the Owen conversation is good. It's a
the
good.
whole scene with that whole scene's hyper tense and really good.
I like just Riva.
I know you know that Owen's not gonna die, but it's still like
Riva is just really bold, and I liked her character a lot.
I don't know. She's kind of whatever. She's kind of.
I like the character. I don't really like the acting for some reason.
I don't like the Inquisitors. I mean, I do and I kind of don't. The problem is they're kind of just like slime balls, right? They're Jedi's.
Yeah, his head
that
looks retarded.
Yeah.
Retract that word. Retarded.
Well, he's got a lot.
His head just looks dumb.
He's got a lot longer head in the.
Well,
Rebels.
someone
But I like
cleaned it
that
up a
guy's
little bit.
acting more than the chick's acting.
Sure, I
And
even
now
like the
he's
Asian.
dead.
I even like no,
And
he's
the Asian,
not.
And I keep saying the
How do you
Asian,
know?
He
the
dies in
Asian guy
Rebels.
is just fucking evil.
That's
Wong.
the Grand Inquisitor. He dies in Rebels. He's probably not dead. I almost guarantee he's not dead because they're not gonna have him die twice in the series.
What if it's a different
canonically.
Grand Inquisitor that
They're
looks the
this-
same?
That's stupid.
I mean,
There's a lot of stupid things.
they got a loophole now. They can just send him to fucking Thundercat or fucking to dude from you know what I'm talking about.
No, you're talking about the
The surgery.
Bantha
Yeah.
surgery.
Anybody gets hurt, just send him to him.
Oh yeah, Thundercat. I forgot
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
in
See, nobody knows.
I thought
who
you were talking about
that is, but-
Thundercats, and I'm like,
Dude, everybody knows who Thundercat is.
The
He-
musician.
Yeah, he's a hella popular.
He's the
I mean,
man
to
when
me,
you
he is.
really
I don't know
Thundercat.
who knows him.
Them Changes is a huge song. Dragon Ball Do-Rag.
Yeah, see, I don't do any of that shit.
When nobody cares.
I'm confirming that I didn't know. He had to tell me.
Yeah, but you're out of the loop in terms of music.
I just don't listen to crap music.
No, Thundercat's hilarious.
No, I don't care.
You don't listen to any music.
Yeah, I don't.
He listens to Eminem.
And I've heard you say yes, I do listen to music. So
I just want to move on.
We have this one on recording.
Yeah. But like it just was dragging a lot, and then like him meeting the kid that was a Jedi, I thought something more would came out of
I'm
that.
glad nothing more came out of him. I'm glad the guy just died. Well, it's the truth,
Yeah,
right?
I was
Obi-Wan's been living on his fucking own. He's got to look out for himself as much as he has to look out for the kids, right?
But it's just the whole Luke Skywalker, old man grumpy, like
He's broken, clearly.
Old
But see,
man
but then
stalking
if he's
the
broken
family from the
and he wants to like
what?
just
It's just funny that he's just like off to the side stalking a family for how many years?
Yeah, and nobody
they're on
finds.
10 years, I think, right now.
So
It's like when Herbert the Pervert played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the.
But
Family Guy
what I don't
style.
understand is
sending
if
Luke toys.
if Obi-Wan wants to stay so hidden and he's like leave me alone and all this, why
Yeah.
does he still want to train Luke?
Yeah, that's my thing is, he's like, the deal. I'm going to train him still. It's like, what? What? Then why are you trying to not flex on your...
He's like
Force
the time
skills?
of the Jedi's over, but I'm gonna train this motherfucker.
Well, he needs because he's going to be targeted, right? And Luke's really important.
It's
And
very-
he definitely needs to train him before Vader gets to him because Vader gets to him and knows he's his kid. Vader's just going to train him as a Sith.
And Vader doesn't get
Right?
told until Empire, though.
So there's a
It's his
little
kid.
bit more of an obligation for Obi-Wan to train Luke in order to not get him turned to the dark side or have him just killed.
Is
right?
it? I thought he just wanted to hide him forever. Leia's not getting training.
Yeah, but
That's my
but
thing,
they
too.
mentioned they're killing Force sensitive. She's clearly not as Force sensitive as Luke was. Luke's like still, I think, canonically the most powerful Jedi or some
She can
stupid
fly
shit
from
like
outer
that.
space
Yeah,
back
see,
into a
she can go in
fucking.
space.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
she's like
Not
70
very-
years old.
But you know what?
She peaks
to
at
me,
70.
those movies aren't canon, so I don't.
Well, unfortunately, they are. So much as you don't want
I
them
don't
to.
care.
You're so cool.
I
Not
think
as
he's
cool
pretty.
as you, Ernie.
Oh.
I
I
could only pray.
eat, sleep, pray, love. I think it is weird that they kind of just like, we need you to save Leia, and Obi's like, fuck Leia, it's all about Luke, and it's like, holy shit, they're relatives. They could be getting targeted by Vader.
She is living with an Imperial senator.
He got kidnapped. We need you, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
There's a lot more resources that can be put to saving Leia than there can be put to
I was
helping Luke.
gonna look up something about this.
But she's still.
oh,
She's still
Yes,
supposed to
yes.
be hidden, isn't she?
that was the whole point of the end of the movie, where they had to keep him hidden from him.
Yes, but she's sort of like occupied a new life because I don't know why that Lucas decided all these things, but that's how the story goes, right?
Yeah, Luke Skywalker is considered the most powerful.
Yes.
Wait, but are they going by Jedi or Sith? Because
Sidious
Vader's never
Sidious
been.
is the most powerful Sith. Sidious is the most powerful Sith. Trust me.
Yoda number 2. I don't think Luke is any better than Yoda.
This isn't canon though. Like if you went to like Knights of the Old Republic or like what's his name, Starkiller, the guy from Force Unleashed who can like pull a Star Destroyer out of space. Like, then you get to a whole different level.
You're talking about on the Force Unleashed dude that's catching TIE fighters in midair and
Yeah.
crumbling them?
He would be one of the most powerful Jedi ever. The guy pulls a Star Destroyer out of space. Like, how?
Magneto turned a satellite around.
A Star Destroyer is like
Magneto
the
is the
size of
greatest.
the moon.
Magneto's the greatest Jedi
That's-
of all time.
Dude, Magneto's a Jedi.
That's no moon.
He lives.
That's
in-
Asteroid M.
Magneto lives on Mars now, so
It's true.
On this weird mutant utopia. That's totally not going to end up in a Mars versus Earth war. Totally not. No,
Well,
that's-
they're going to
that-
fight the humans, so...
Yeah, but...
Our planet... It's the three-way challenge coming up. Avengers and humans.
Eternals live on Titan. The
Eternals.
Internals.
Internals.
Avengers and X-Men?
Externals.
Inhumans are dead.
Titular.
Okay.
They haven't showed up since.
But-
of it.
That's a lie.
I
They
was-
showed up in Multiverse of Madness.
I was glad, though.
Did you guys already talk about that last
What
week?
mouth?
Yeah, we did.
What did
Or a couple weeks before.
What did Ryan think of it?
Of course Ryan fucking loved it.
Oh yeah.
It's Doctor Strange.
So he's gonna buy anything that they.
It could have been a horrible movie and Ryan would have liked it.
It was pretty bad.
It's pretty bad, amazing.
You really think
That's
it's
such a
pretty bad?
that's such a fifth grade comeback.
I didn't think it was good. I wanted to like it. I sat there. I went and saw it in the theaters. Like first day, I went and saw it.
I
And I was sitting there. and I was like,
Where'd you watch it from?
A theater?
Where in the theater?
Oh,
that's gonna change your
It
whole
does.
opinion. Were you in the middle? Were the best?
I usually go-
Middle, very top row.
yeah. Me too.
No side person sitting next to me.
Yeah. I usually go for back row middle.
Where'd you sit?
Middle.
I don't like people behind me.
Yeah, me.
Yeah,
neither.
me neither.
But you're.
But that's
middle,
why
middle.
I wait to. I don't see movies the weekend they come out though.
But you have to see it the week. they come out.
No, I don't.
It's a whole experience.
No, fuck that shit. That shit's gay. That's gay.
Sure. I felt the same way. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was okay. I thought it was a Marvel movie.
I just thought it was like way too much like WandaVision Part 2, which I love WandaVision the show, but
That's why it was great.
it's
Well,
a
we-
Doctor Strange
we didn't-
movie.
we didn't need to
and it
recap
wasn't
it all
enough
again.
madness in the goddamn multiverse. We got some cool cameos. They all died in 2 seconds.
It was chaos.
It was too much like, okay, Wanda's the bad guy, and that's this whole fucking movie, and it's too horror movie. They just like, it's too many. I didn't even care about the pop outs, but it was just like, oh, Doctor Strange is a zombie, Wanda's a bad guy.
We get it. You don't like the fucking movie. Shut
and then
up.
first 2 seconds, it was like, oh, hi,
There's children in the
hi,
movie.
hi, I'm America. I popped through portals. Yeah, you were in my dream. Cool, let's go.
Oh, here's a
Let's go.
multicultural
Let's go.
Hispanic lead with
I thought the opening was
gay
like one of my
parents.
favorite
Fuck that
parts, 'cause
shit.
It just started and you were like,
That's why I don't like it. That's that shit I don't.
I want that shit slow. No,
Let's talk about Obi-Wan though.
I think it opened fine.
We were talking about Obi-Wan. What else is there?
Well, no, I said the first episode.
Are you okay?
What?
You like shook when you were doing that. I like it. Are you cold? Are
You're
you
making
like,
him angry.
I know. I feel like you're paying too much attention to me.
But you were like this. How could I not? You were like,
But maybe
do you have Parkinson's disease?
maybe if someone's going through something.
It's
you
not
don't
like it
bug
was
them.
like it was like
No,
I
it's-
had to be staring right at him to notice a slight buzz. He was like he was.
It was pure anger from you just fucking not shutting the fuck up.
Yeah, like if I'm tweaking from my anxiety, I don't need someone to go, "Are you all right?" Because
He
then all of a
doesn't have
sudden,
anxiety.
you don't know what's going on through his life.
Don, do you have anxiety?
Mm-mm.
Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck. Carry on.
But
Hassle.
I guess I shook and I don't have an explanation, and Declan's not gonna buy that. So I don't know.
Yeah, so I was glad. I was like, thank God there's a second episode
You
because this was
halfway
boring as fuck.
You were halfway crook.
And I don't remember how the first episode ended
What?
of Obi-Wan, but I was just like, thank God there's another one.
Second one ends with Vader in the.
No,
Hey,
it
no,
ends
that's
with
the-
him.
that's the
It
last
ends
one.
with
I said the
him.
second one.
Second one, yeah.
The first one ends with him going out in the desert, grabbing his one of the lightsabers,
Digging it up.
digging. But there were two in there. There's Anakin's and his are in there. So that means somehow he went back and got it.
He grabs
found ways in the
Anakin's. We went through this.
Oh, yeah,
he
you're right,
grabs
you're right.
Anakin's after the fight.
But then he goes to the spaceport, and then it goes.
Oh, like, he's taking on the journey. We're gonna see Taken. I was hella excited.
I
And
thought
they-
it was funny that when he was leaving, Or even when he's walking around town, why is he dressed like a Jedi?
I don't know. It is funny. He puts on his hood to help him hide. I'm like, you look more like a Jedi. But yeah, and then in the second one, it was like, okay, it could be a little.
Also, he's just like, you get this. Sorry, at the end of the episode, you get the scene where he flashes his lightsaber, and I'm like, wouldn't you be more careful about that? Like, that's like the giveaway, right? You're like, lightsaber.
So I mean,
The lady's like,
It's a Jedi. It's a Jedi.
She's got a big red button on her little pad that says Jedi.
From the guy with the vest on.
No, it should go to that guy from A New
I
Hope.
think- oh, the
that
black
rats
dude
him
with
out,
the
but he's got like the nozzle.
Oh, the
nose.
spy?
Yeah, he's just like.
I think of the Karen, the fat girl with the glasses and the hoodie, calling on the black people having the barbecue. I pictured that. Her just seeing
Becky.
it. Barbecue Becky. There you go. No, but like that one was okay, but it's still kind of like dragged. But like I said, the only thing I really liked
First
was
one did.
second one. When,
Dude, I really
Yeah,
like
but
the
it's
second.
all
I really
set
like the
up.
second one because
Second
they
one-
finally go to another planet other than fucking
Also,
Tatooine.
and then we had
Fleas in this series. We didn't
yeah.
mention.
Oh yeah,
Flea.
what'd you guys think of Flea?
I like Flea. Flea's always good.
Dude,
He was
that's
fine.
a no.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
It's from Baby Driver.
It's from Baby Driver. It's like one line in Baby Driver because he's got no nose.
Okay, what the fuck does it mean?
Well, he's got no nose. His character has no nose, and some guy
Flea
asked.
doesn't have a nose.
No, his character.
I know. I don't remember that part.
You never watched Baby Driver.
That's when they get the mask. The Mike.
Oh,
Myers
Flea's
man?
and Baby Driver.
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
it. I like Flea more than I like the Indian guy.
Kamal Nanjiani.
Oh, we
Yeah.
even mentioned him. He bored the
Who
fuck
was-
out of me.
who
in
was
it.
Flea?
Flea is the guy
is
who
the
kidnaps-
main
kidnaps
guy that
Leia.
kidnaps,
It's the bald guy.
and he's
That
from
guy was kind of generic.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
He's the bassest.
He's in
musician.
McFly. He's in Back to the Future too. As this bully and like a lot of things besides Biff.
And he was just like, oh yeah, that guy looks like a villain. He's
Yeah.
a villain.
Well, he probably just was like, "Hey, whoever's directing this,
Welcome
can
to
I get in
Star Wars. Oh, that guy looks like a villain. Must be a villain.
I don't
But
know.
A big
I don't like
8
seeing.
foot tall guy in a black armor.
I
must
don't
be a
like
villain.
seeing too many recognizable people in stuff like this.
but
Like Bill Burr.
well, Hans
Bill
from
Burr is really good though, and I love Bill Burr.
Hans from Fast and Furious is supposed to be in it, and I have a theory. And I'll get to
Fucking
that.
somebody.
I'll get to that.
When I watched the first episode over at somebody's house, they looked up all the shit, and I guess Ice Cube's supposed to be in it,
No,
and
it's
his
his son.
son. No, he said both of them, or just his son.
I think someone photoshopped him onto the IMDb list.
I don't
Because
know.
I checked and I didn't see him on there anymore.
Hey,
Was it just his son, or both of them? Just his son.
how the fuck we supposed to do this? Just
'Cause he was
I couldn't see him doing
defending,
it.
the one Inquisitor girl because she's been getting death threats, and
Who?
Why?
the black girl
Why?
because she's
a black
girl
woman,
in
yeah.
a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And she's
Same reason why they hated Finn when Finn was in Star Wars.
And the Asian girl.
Is that true?
What?
I never really even thought of, and maybe it's just my ignorance, and we'll go into a little social commentary here, but I never really figured that was what Star Wars fans were like.
Dude, Star Wars fans are the worst fucking fans.
isn't that
and
like
when
the-
I
isn't
said that
that
to
like-
somebody, that Star Wars fans are the worst fans, like, dude, Star Wars are the best fans. Like, no, because any little thing that they don't like, they're just gonna jump on it and hate it.
So,
Daisy
Unless
Ridley,
they
too.
fucking love it, they
Did they
hate
miss
it.
the
No one can
point
hear
of
you
the
'cause you're
em-
not talking on your mic.
It's a Daisy Ridley too.
Wow, I
but didn't they
heard you.
miss the point of the Empire? The Empires were the bad guys because they were like oppressive.
But we're
and
obviously talking about
genocidal
fucking
and-
ignorant people here.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
Well, it's funny because
if it's your favorite thing in the world, you miss the whole fucking point of it.
It's funny because Tom Holland talks about that interview all the time where he got to trial for a part and the lady kept doing beep boop beep boop beep noises back to him and he kept laughing during the lines and he fucked up his whole casting. And he's like, oh, but John Boyega did it better anyways. I was like, oh, so you're trying out for Finn, I realized. So clearly
Finn the human.
So clearly they weren't looking for a black guy as Finn. It was whoever did the role.
Doesn't
right.
matter. It was a shit part, anyways.
Finn is fucking awesome. It's just they give him bad parts, dude. I'm sorry.
You can't say a character is awesome. The actor
character,
John Boyega.
the character was cool.
What about him is cool?
What about him is cool? The
I just-
character, not John Boyega.
I just liked him being a lost kind of like soul, but looking for a purpose and looking
I
for.
think you're reading into those movies too much.
I'm looking into John Boyega. Or I'm sorry, I'm looking into Finn. His whole point, like, this is too much for me. I need to get out of it. They could have went somewhere really good and deep with it. And it was a good. When he acted great. He was a good actor. It was just a bad fucking story they put him in.
I'm not saying anything about his acting skills. We were talking about that part being fucking terrible.
His story.
He makes the best of what he has to work with, but what he has to work with is nothing.
It's because he's like, okay, I don't want to be a stormtrooper anymore. This ain't me. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna be a good guy. Is he a Jedi? Is he a pilot?
That's the problem too. Is like, if you want him,
but it doesn't get resolved.
Who is supposed to be Han in these movies?
You don't need a Han.
That's the problem though. Is they want to have a Han. They want to have like the Jedi and then the rogue that's with the Jedi. You know, the guy with the weird.
Nobody's Han because.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem.
Is it's shared between two characters, right? It's Poe. It's a little bit of Poe.
Poe's supposed to be like Han and Luke.
Yeah, he's like the ace.
But he's
pilot.
not Han.
And then Finn, but like Finn's supposed to be the other.
He's got the confidence of Han. He doesn't have like the fucking swagger,
when he starts talking to like Leia and shit.
Does Han really have swagger? Or is it just that he doesn't give a shit?
No,
that's
both. He's
still,
like an asshole that doesn't give a shit.
But that's still kind
Do
of.
you try to model yourself after Han Solo?
Oh, good one. That's what Declan would say. Good one.
Oh,
I wasn't even trying to offend you, but.
I'm not offended.
Do you model yourself off Greedo? I mean, what the fuck?
I want to die. I shot first. McClunky.
But yeah, the second episode, I really liked Leia a lot. Like, I was like, this little girl's like nailing it.
Leia was good.
Because how little she is, like, she was capturing like the character.
The essence of youthfulness.
What's funny about that?
Anything.
It's hard for young actors to be good at things.
Yes, I agree.
Like if you watch the Adam Project,
Uh-huh.
that kid was fucking amazing. You watched the Adam Project, right?
I don't think
that kid was amazing, right?
I don't know if that kid was the age he was supposed to be, though.
Huh?
He's good. He's not Stranger Things kids good, though.
Stranger Things
Those kids are like Juilliard kids. So those kids were bred to be like actors, I bet.
Who knows? But, yeah, a lot of them did
They
plays and shit.
ain't no Haley Joel Osment.
I'll tell you that much.
Oof.
Damn, he died so horribly in The Boys.
That's right. He's in The Boys.
I feel so.
He's the shapeshifter guy, right?
No, he's the mind.
No, you're right. He's
the mind guy.
You're right.
I just
wait, he's the
Sora from
the
Kingdom
mind
Hearts.
guy.
Huh? He could get into like read. Remember, he holds the guy's hand or the female.
Who's Lamplighter?
The female. Lamplighter died.
But isn't that another famous actor? That like
I don't think we ever see Lamplighter.
Yeah, he saved him at one point.
Lamplighter died, and that's why there's an opening for the.
No, he didn't. He went crazy. He's in the prison at one point. It's in the second season. They let him out, and he dies again.
But yeah, I enjoyed.
That's my thing. Fuck you.
I liked their chemistry a lot. That worked really well. I was worried about. Because it's always good to have the older guy with the young kid like, oh, this is a bit much. But they played it off well where it was all right. And I like her little robot thing. And I thought it was cool.
It's going to sell some toys.
Yeah, you got to sell some toys.
Do you think it's a reference to Weird Al's song Yoda, which is a reference to the song Lola?
Maybe.
Why do people like Weird Al so much?
I've never once thought.
Did you go with us to that Weird Al concert? As a state fair?
I don't think I've ever been to any Weird Al.
We did.
I think Weird Al's like an 80s or 90s thing.
He's getting that movie by
no, he's sort of like
Harry Potter's playing him.
Radcliffe is playing him.
Just a cultural figure where he's like.
I know, but when did he gain popularity? In like the 80s, right?
There's like people
90s.
that listen to his music and they're like,
well, because it's
Where?
It's humorous. It's just
dude,
funny.
there's people that
Dude, I used to buy Jerky Boy CDs just to hear prank calls.
The fact that he makes money still means that there's a market out there, so somebody's got to do it.
When
right?
Coolio gets beef with you for copying his Gangster's Paradise, you got some record. You got some rep. Let's be real, dude. You got some rep.
I mean, that's probably the thing he's most famous for, isn't it?
No, Eat It. No, Fat was really big.
'Cause I'm fat. I'm fat.
Yeah, when he did the Michael Jackson parody of Fat,
Did Michael Jackson like want to be in the involvement of making?
I don't
it?
know.
Like he wanted to be in the. No,
maybe, but my thing is he got really big with that because he had to put all that cosmetics, and it was a big deal how much he went out of his way to do that.
what was the superhero movie that Michael Jackson wanted to star in?
He wanted to be Spider-Man. He wanted to buy Marvel and be in the Spider-Man movie.
Then he wanted to dress up, do a press run.
There he goes. There goes
Play with little kids.
Putting on the costume and climbing up the tree.
Like that, you're talking about that interview that guy did with him, where he's like, "It's fun, climb trees." And he just, if he was Spider-Man, that's what he looked like.
Well, on
He'd be
the
like,
topic of another broken man.
You'll get your rent when you fix this door.
When you fix this damn door, sir.
When you fix this door. I'm not cursing.
My dad doesn't allow me to curse.
Woo!
Yeah.
Moon walks out.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben.
You got dirt in your eye.
Who's the bad guys?
I don't know.
His dad.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Who's the Green Goblin?
Tito.
Tito's the Green
Mad that
Goblin.
he didn't get the fame.
Prince.
No, Tito would be James Franco.
Yeah, that's true. Prince would be a good Green Goblin.
Say,
Osborn.
finish it. Finish
his
the
best
line.
He'd be like Spider-Man. You ever dunk yourself in Lake Minnetonka?
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, Ernie?
Some
Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill.
Always a motherfucker trying to skate.
Some motherfuckers. Oh.
But yeah, so in episode 2, it turns into the
That's when he goes and saves.
hunt for Ben Kenobi,
October.
Ben October.
I just like that planet they were on.
Yeah, because it was all streets. But dude, Commander Cody type of dude was on there.
Oh yeah.
Is it the
Whoever
same
the
planet from
Can
episode
we-
2?
It looks like it. I don't know. I don't think it is.
Okay.
They say the name, but I don't. fucking
Can I bring up a point?
Clone Wars, Fallen
got-
Soldier.
We got more
Well-
kids that look like the kids from...
All the robot people.
Do you
I got that vibe.
Do you understand what
that
that?
was his daughter in
Who?
real life.
Who? Close to the mic.
Thundercat.
No, it was the
He's a
Thundercats?
man, but he really a Thundercat.
Ewan McGregor's daughter.
Who was?
the girl with the pink hair that he liked.
Oh, really? I was like, Afra? Every
She-
time a girl shows up, I'm like,
Watch, she'll be in.
Afra?
She'll be in a remake of Train Spotting. She's got the look for it if she's
We
gonna
don't
keep her
need
hair
that.
like that.
But what were you going to say?
That moment was very, very interesting to me, and there's a lot of moments that are super interesting to me because of the struggle of the Jedi. Essentially, what that is like, in part of this analogy, is like basically imagine like like the Nazis win, right? And then an ex-Nazi veteran becomes a homeless guy, right? And there's just a couple of Jewish survivors that are hidden, and you just see that on the street. You're like, this guy murdered basically everything I know, and now look at him, right? Like, and like
Yeah,
this,
but he was fighting for the
right
good
cause.
guys first.
yeah, but he just slaughtered.
Because they were
You gotta remember,
brainwashed.
but it's exactly the Nazis were brainwashed, right?
different type of
It wasn't brainwash. like-
This was like...
I know,
Yes,
but,
but
no,
it's an
no Nazis
analogy.
were Nazis were good guys first.
The whole thing is an analogy. The whole empire is they have the symbol,
Yeah, the helmets.
the helmets, the fact there are stormtroopers. They have like the Inquisitors, which are easily like the Wehrmacht, not the Wehrmacht, the SS, and stuff like that. I mean, they have the pilots, which are like the Wehrmacht, but
I wonder how much he gets paid.
Ewan McGregor.
No, guy that plays Jango Fett. Because like they could just cast him wherever. He's a bum.
They've said that they've talked about him coming back as the older... I don't know if it's Cody, but the one from Rebels that's got the white beard.
Rex.
Rex.
So Cody turns. Cody's the one, the yellow stormtrooper.
So why didn't Rex get turned? Because I've watched pieces of it.
Because you missed the
Rex.
whole like back half of the last like 2 seasons where like the clones like fives and like the group of clones you follow like throughout the entirety of Clone Wars discover these chips exist, right? And then they try to inform people and there's a cover up and all this stuff.
Chips.
Eventually they get to like
Casino Planet.
no,
Frito-Lay.
they go in they go to the casino
Suicide
planet
Squad.
and find out about the chips.
Suicide Squad. Some kind of patsy.
No, they're literally on Camino because they're like, and they find a little like biological chip that gets implanted in each of them, and
Where's the bad-
They tear it out of them, and then like they inform I think Rex and 2 other people, but I believe Cody still turns because Cody's the stormtrooper that fires on Obi-Wan after he beats Grievous. Remember when he's running with the lizard and Kobe like points and
Did Stranger Things.
Cody's the one that holds the
Spoilers.
thing when...
with
Cody's
Sidious,
the
right?
orange one.
He's the yellow one.
Yellow one. He's the one that gets the thing
Who's
that
the orange
says
one?
Order 66.
There's no orange one. He's the yellow.
You're getting your Power Rangers confused.
So Rex has the skirt, right?
Rex is blue.
Rex has the skirt and the chest
And
body
he's blue.
armor, right? Yes.
Why is that
Cody's yellow and he has the visor. It's way more yellow in the animated. Am I wrong? Could you not see how I can mistake that for
All
yellow?
I'm saying is originally said it was
All's
yellow.
my life.
Well, then you're
I had to
That's
fight.
yellow?
No, see, I agree with you that it's orange in the live action, but you can.
No,
I
look
call
this is cartoon. That's a
that
cartoon.
color
Yeah,
Kraft,
you can't understand why I could see that yellow.
Kraft macaroni.
Like that's
and
impossible in
cheese.
your brain. That's yellow to some people.
It's Kraft.
No, I can see.
Yeah, Kraft macaroni
Okay.
and cheese.
That's animated.
That is the color.
It's still pretty yellow, right? It's
Is
still.
that yellow or orange?
Could you?
It's Kraft, like Ryan said.
Oh,
So it's a mix of both.
mac and cheese, but like the dinosaurs.
That makes it taste better.
I prefer Dino Nuggies, but that's okay. If I am gonna have dinosaur shaped
Who
food.
doesn't
No,
like
you
Dino
have, you have
Nuggies?
macaroni with
Dino
nuggets.
macaroni with Dino Nuggies.
Damn. Did I have the
And then
camera
for dessert, you
tilted?
have Dino oatmeal
It's a
with
little-
Dino
it's a
eggs in
little
it.
Crooked, I think. I can't tell.
Yeah.
Q fixed it for me, Declan. I just got up. I just got up. And then we'll finish up episode 2 and we'll run through 3 because no one fucking saw it.
I saw 3.
I just watched it,
I had.
but you were
Donnie-
talking through half of it.
You were on your phone the whole time. I kept going, Donnie, this is
Yeah,
important part.
you were like, "Hey, pay attention." So in the last episode, when he did this, that's Seth Rogen, isn't it? What? That's what it's like to watch something with Ernie.
It sounded like Seth. Rogen.
It does sound like a lot like Seth Rogen,
Oh, is that the mole?
like Alien, the only fucking alien in
He
the.
looks like a mole.
I don't remember.
He looks.
Yes, he does look like a mole
Okay.
But in.
or a possum.
So in episode 2, he goes there, he saves her, he frees and Inquisitor, he gets drugs from his daughter, he uses the drugs to help free her. You remember that?
Why is he? How's he?
So he goes and asks that chick, right?
Pink hair.
I'm trying to find
Ramona.
his daughter, the guy, Ewan McGregor's
Ramona.
daughter. He asks her for like information. She's like, "You're never gonna find her. I was somebody's daughter once. Here, have one on me for free." Then he goes and finds her, and when he,
daughter.
Oh yeah.
and then when Flea and them
when
capture
they're
it,
all
he
trying to
breaks
find-
it,
You're all high, motherfuckers, and then
puts
shuts
the
the door.
mask because he still's got the mask from when he like was walking through the actual like.
And he just throws it down like a smoke bomb.
Yeah, he thought he's Batman, but why didn't it affect him? Just because he got
He's
the
got
mask
the
on.
mask.
His
Yeah, he
time?
puts the mask on.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
It's like Batman. Batman always throws his like knockout gas, and then like 2 seconds later. Puts
I mean,
the
in
mask on.
episode 1, they hit him with the gas and they hold their breath.
They got the little things that go into water too. They're like, whoop.
Yes,
was
Jedis
jealous.
have cool Batman belts.
I know. I was gonna say I feel like they have Batman belts, but then it gets to the
They got those
point.
little like beep communicators on their wrists.
Then it gets to the.
I mean, the
point.
Jawa tries to sell him one of the belts, remember?
Oh yeah.
He's like, here you go, Batman belt. Boom.
You can't sell me the parts that you just stole from me.
That was fucking gangster. I was hoping that he like would have a ongoing character with this Jawa. I always thought it'd be.
I mean, this
good.
might not be the end of the time we see him on Tatooine.
There's lots of Jawas.
Long time
Oh,
when I was younger, I used to think it'd be fun to have a comic. I think it was during the time Cat and Binks. Do you remember that book, Binks and whatever? It's about 2 stormtroopers that get involved on accident and all the like storylines. I don't know. Tag and Binks. That's what it's called. Look it up. It's a really good.
Jar Jar?
No, it's just called Tag and Binks. It's these guys that aren't meant to be stormtroopers, but they're there. And they're not good or bad, but they keep fucking up things and causing things to happen that we see happen in the movie.
That's a comic?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And I always thought it'd be funny to see a guy hang out with a Jawa. Like I pictured it more like Spaceballs, where they're at like that kind of bar where it's like, "Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby." I just watched it the other day.
Hello, my ragtime
Frog.
gal.
That's what when the alien pops out of his
oh my
chest.
god, we have to talk about that.
What?
Gotham Knights.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll get to that. So, but yeah. So, anyways, whatever. But yeah, so I like the Jawa dude. Anyways, but so that one ended with the whole like her being creepy, like he's alive, and then him being assembled is so fucking dope. I was telling that to Donnie. And what's weird to me though is they
But
use
no, time
but
out.
they use their hands to do stuff.
Stop it. That scene where she's there, she's taunting him, and Mr. Grand Inquisitor shows up.
Mm-hmm.
At no point does she just say, "Hey, dickhead, he's right there."
Yeah,
The Grand Inquisitor has no idea he's in the room.
yeah.
Why didn't she mention it? I
'Cause
get
she wanted to kill him.
I get she's a Sith, but she's so stupid in this character.
But that's the
Well, I told you this. I called
She
you.
didn't have to say it though, because he knew that she was looking for him.
I think it's setting up. This chick, I think, is secretly super incompetent, and Vader's gonna kill her at the end of the series.
I think she's looking for Obi-Wan to help him because
I think she's a good guy.
Yep. So in the beginning, we have the flashback, and there's a little black girl that gets saved. I believe that Obi-Wan saved them during that time.
I would be
And-
hyper annoyed by
And
that.
the whole point is she's trying to find Obi-Wan is to make sure he's safe and like thank him. want to put money on it.
Then they hop on a trade route. We get more trade route discussions.
That's where I'm going with it.
I'm with you on
that
that.
episode where she's like, she knows where he. She's like running up to the top.
So she's a good guy?
Yeah, why wouldn't she just say it when she knew they were alone?
You're saying she's a good guy?
Oh, yeah.
She chopped somebody's hand off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was Obi-Wan's hand.
There's a road to being a good guy.
This is what's gonna happen. She'd be like, "Hey, I'm actually here to save you all along." He's like, "You cut somebody's hand off."
Wanda's still a good guy.
No, she's not.
She'll redeem herself.
No, she won't.
There's
She
no
basically
Darkholds.
committed genocide, right?
Anyway, so the third one was...
Why did they say there's no Vision in the parallel universe?
They didn't say that.
Well, online.
They just didn't show
It's
it.
been on the forums,
He
unfortunately.
was there behind.
But I saw
He was there,
thing that
He's like looking through the
signed
two-way
it
glass.
as
Fuck,
the kids'
He was on the John.
I saw you say that. Or I saw you talking to someone about that. On Inner Sanctum, you mentioned something about... They were talking about Wonder Man.
He's like, how the fuck do you know I said that?
Oh no, I was talking about him being Nathan Fillion was
Oh, yeah.
Guardians.
So,
Wonder Man. Because in the comics, Wonder Man's conscience went into Vision, and then that's how Scarlet Witch fell in love with the natural robot because a man's mind was in it,
And
not
then
just a
Wonder Man
fucking
comes back
robot.
alive,
Do you
and
ever think-
she's like, "Oh, Vision,
What if she
Wonder
was
Man,
like-
what do I do?"
What if she was?
I just like the whole idea that people are like, imagine your Sims characters die.
Wait.
You go crazy.
Wait. If there can be alternate versions of different people in every single universe,
Can
right?
there be another Vision? That's what you're gonna say.
Basically, what I'm asking is it guaranteed that there's?
yes, because there's supposed to be anything that
But
can
he's
happen
not a
to you.
sentient life form, right? So it's not like he can cause a convergence, right? If he goes into a different universe, he doesn't have a soul. Like,
I don't think
stone.
those rules limiting only sentient life forms.
But like every time Ultron went to a different Ultron vision, and What If went to a different reality, was he going to start a convergence in those, or is it because he's not a
Well,
living
what
life
they
form?
said that they couldn't do is dreamwalk. Dreamwalking causes.
Is that the
inversions.
only thing that causes incursions?
That's smart because everyone
then-
will be creating it.
But then how are you going to have like?
Or-
You gonna have like
Are those sad tissues or happy tissues down there?
those are my cum rags.
Yeah, really happy tissues.
There's
Good
hella.
times.
There's
I
hella-
told you I was going to put my cum rags down there.
Good
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Your cum
But,
sucks.
but Darth Vader being a symbol was just.
It's not right. It wasn't that great.
I mean, sorry. I have a little nostalgia to see.
Didn't make me pull out
You will
my
not
And
live
then him-
long enough to regret it.
Yeah, him talking to River. It just made me feel like. Do you see his castle?
I told you he's the scariest Sith.
It-
castle was
I
cool
wasn't.
as
I
fuck.
wasn't that scared, but I love just.
And why
He's-
would you want to live in a castle on the place you just fucking
His-
got burned?
Because it makes him angrier.
His
It
pre-
fuels his power.
His presence just was cool to see back again, and all these Star Wars shows we've been watching, it's just cool to see Vader. But
He's a
done.
pretty
Okay.
big dude too, isn't he?
I hate sand.
Yes, he's like 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall. or
You
something
hate what?
like that.
Sand.
It's coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere. It gets
Imagine
all in my
if-
machinery, and
Including
comes up
into my butthole. Now lick it, bitch.
This took a weird turn. This Star Wars took a weird turn.
It
watched
connected.
You watch a different Star Wars. Imagine if that was like his like.
I mean, if you lived on a sand planet, you'd eventually hate sand, right?
like in
That's what they say in Dune. They say wipe your ass with sand.
Well, that's like what you do in the Middle East.
on
Do you?
Three
It's
Ninjas.
apparently pretty sanitary.
Three Ninjas
I've never
kickback.
heard this before.
Three Ninjas kickback when they're trying to do the play and the kid throws the sand in his face.
Fucking sand.
In the grandpa's face? Or
No. It's when they're playing baseball in the first.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
That's
He slides
Vader's
and he throws.
Vader's
the
weakness. They're
fucking-
gonna throw sand at it. He's like, oh.
That would be a good meme. They
He
put
just breathes it
put
into
Hayden-
his mask.
Yeah, just hear it go crackle, crackle, crackle.
Put Hayden Christensen's face on it.
Oh. You guys gotta watch Three Ninjas, all of them. I haven't watched the Hulk Hogan one.
I remember I watched it as a kid. I don't
Oh, I
know.
haven't watched it.
Didn't know
So-
there was more than one.
There's like
How you not?
4.
I've watched Kickback so many times. Where they
Kickback's
get the new Rocky,
I'm gonna cry because I want to watch that one.
and the third one,
a new
they're
Rocky
on
and a
Indian-
new Tum Tum.
Is it?
Yeah.
And the third
You
one,
don't know your Three Ninjas. I know it.
The
See,
third
my
one,
problem
the
is, like-
third one, they're on the Indian reservation. The original Rocky comes back.
No.
Colt never leaves.
Okay, see, I'm gonna school you right now. The third movie was filmed second, and they released them out of order.
Oh, that's why it doesn't look as clear. So it's the original Tum Tum and Rocky.
I mixed them up with
But that
Surf Ninjas
storyline
too
is
much.
so
You
fucking.
mix it up with Surf Ninjas.
Mhm.
That's such a
I can
totally
see
different
that.
vibe.
They're
No,
like
it's
Hawaiian.
No. It's got
There's 3
Tung Loke in it.
kids. 3 kids.
Is that 3
and
kids? I thought it was only
ninjas.
2 kids.
I don't know one of them.
Or is Rob? Are you thinking
Rob
Rob Schneider's one of the kids?
One has a Game Boy. and
Yep.
that
No,
one's-
Game Gear.
Game Gear, and it
Get it
can
right,
tell in the future.
homie.
He can get premonitions through it.
I know he's playing and they're fighting, and he's like,
They're coming. They're going to be coming. God, I got to watch that. I'm glad to have that. I think I bought that once for you for Christmas. Go ahead. You want to talk about Star Wars? Let's do it.
I do want to talk about Star Wars because this
"Which
is
3
my
ninjas
favorite.
is your favorite?"
None of them. Because this is like, because Vader's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. He's one of the reasons I like Star Wars.
What a sellout.
The thing is, Vader
Do you
has such an aura of terror.
you identify with Vader?
A little bit.
I've been burned
I'm half a
before.
man. I'm about the size Vader is, right? When he's outside of his suit, right?
I think it's crazy that he is nubs. The more that you know, Donnie's like, of course, he has no arms and legs. But the whole time where I think about his hands moving and stuff, and I told him, like, when they do the Force, they use their hands all the time. So it's kind of weird. And he was
Remember,
saying,
he had a robot hand,
yeah, but he has robot and fucking everything now.
but he used to have a
But
robot
how
hand.
they put him together compared to what he looked like in Revenge of the Sith, where they put him together,
I like his walk. He only
Yes.
has his hand on his, like, belt.
he just looked
And
dope.
he's just, like,
When
walking.
he starts walking, all like,
With his
fuck
cape?
this. Yeah, he looked dope.
Is that cape real or CGI?
Probably CGI.
I hope it's real.
But the fact that all that's on his mind is like, I want to kill this motherfucker.
Well, okay.
I like that.
We missed a lot of, like, the Obi-Wan stuff, because, yes, she's, like, talks to Vader initially, but then they end up on a weird, like, mining planet. Obi-Wan has this moment. And this is also a very sad moment, in my opinion. And it's... I think Obi-Wan... The show Obi-Wan's doing a good job at really demonstrating the weight of what the Empire is. You know, we don't get a lot of it in most of Star
Where
Wars.
you see the flags everywhere and like,
Well, like, he's like, this planet used to be full of families and people, and now it's run dry, and they're destroying it. Like, the Empire doesn't give a shit,
yeah.
right? Clearly, it's just, like, maximum military-industrial complex, maximum fascism. It's brainwashed its people. Even the aliens it hates.
He's like, we need a good order, right? Or he says
We
some
need
shit like,
order.
that's the guy that sounds like Seth
Right.
Rogen. I don't know if it is. I didn't check.
Who knows?
What the fuck was that? Your dog stepped on a bee?
That's what I'm just
He was like, oh. But I was tired of Obi-Wan always getting in trouble not using his Jedi mind shit. Like, never once did the
What would
Jedi
you
mind
call
trick.
them?
Who?
The Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah, but I said Jedi mind shit. But Jedi mind trick, like, never
Did he
used
have
it on.
gotten
He can't-
into the place
he really is
in
like-
episode 2?
Everybody's like, dude, it's like riding a bicycle, dude. You just hop back on and.
Yeah, because fans on the internet know what using the Force is supposed to be like.
Well, it's a fucking made up shit, so you would think that it's like.
No.
You think
How
it's
you
hard
know-
for him?
Who knows? I don't make the rules.
He never pulls out a saber. He's using his gun like fucking
He
John
doesn't
Wick.
want to. That fucking dude's got PTSD. He's got multiple mental blockers that are preventing him from doing all this stuff. It's made clear he has nightmares.
He cleared that dude off the top of the roof and he fell down through the bridge that cut him in half. That stormtrooper.
Yeah, but that wasn't his fault.
The shot was. But
Yeah, but they shot him first.
that
Actually,
shit.
that's probably not true. They shot him first.
I don't know. That's gonna be a huge argument.
It says that alien that we thought is Seth Rogen is Zach Braff.
Oh,
Whoa.
Zach Braff from Scrubs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate Zach Braff.
why?
From
that
that
the-
punk,
is that the main
from that
Braff?
punk,
That's
from the
the
punk
main
he's an
white guy,
asshole.
right?
Yeah. But
Are him and the other
then they
dudes
get
friends in
picked
real
up.
life?
Huh?
Are him and the other dudes
Yeah.
friends in real life? Because they're all, every time I see
Him and
Wait,
Donald Faison.
Daniel Craig played a stormtrooper in Force Awakens.
Yeah, he
And
just
then
has a
Tom
small-
Hardy played a stormtrooper in Last Jedi.
I didn't know that. I knew about Daniel Craig, but
You're
the girl that shows up to save them that was undercover, she plays Pedro Pascal's wife in Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. Like,
Ew.
The Martells.
Her.
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's. But now you see it, right? Like
I haven't
that's.
seen episode 3.
Oh,
So is she gonna marry the Mandalorian then?
yeah. And then so she leads them off to go hide and go through a tunnel where he name drops. I was like, Donnie.
Quinlan Voss has been here.
I was like, Donnie.
And I was like,
isn't
Ernie's
that,
gonna be.
I was like, isn't that the striped face guy? Donnie's like, oh, look, no.
It's either the guy with the stripes or
It
the guy
is,
with the
it
horns.
is.
It's
I
the guy.
looked it up.
It's the guy.
Does he have horns or is that different?
No.
So my
Okay.
thing is, I said earlier, I'd get to this. What if that's
Horns.
Yeah, there's a guy with horns.
Who?
Darth Maul, baby?
Make me.
When does he
Google.
show up?
He's in Clone Wars era,
Is he in the show?
probably.
Does he have like a kind of a mask on his face?
I don't know.
Plo Koon?
That's what I was gonna say.
Just gonna make me
You know,
Google Jedi horns.
Anyways, maybe that's Hans, the actor. I don't know his name, but Hans from
Hans Gruber.
Fast and the Furious. I see him playing.
Han? Han.
Thought they call him Hans.
No, his name's Han.
Solo?
No,
Gruber?
he's an Asian character.
Fast from the
Han is an
Furious.
Asian name.
Oh,
Isn't he
yeah,
out?
yeah.
Didn't he leave again?
Han
He came back.
Han
I
is
thought
an Asian
somebody
name.
just bailed.
Benedict Wong.
The Justin, the director.
W-A-N. Wong. No.
His name's Han.
H-A-N. Sorry, you got me fucked up.
I think he might play him, and I think he may come in this, which would be really exciting. Because I like different
That's weird.
Jedis.
I mean, I'm not saying Quinlan Voss couldn't be
Actually,
Asian. I just
the
never
ones-
I think that's who I'm thinking of. But I don't remember him having
That's just a backup
I don't remember
Jedi
him
in the
having
background that died.
Dude, all these guys have backstories.
Yes.
But
I don't remember him having fucking Native
a couple
American
things bug me. Well, first of all, the
pigtails.
dopest thing
I
is
think that's who I'm thinking.
Vader walking around and just choking people randomly, and then choking that
Well,
girl.
we find out that there's like this proto rebellion that's like a underground underground railroad for like
type Jedis.
well anybody, right? Anybody trying to escape the Empire. It could be a Jedi. It could be a Force sensitive person.
That's my favorite Jedi right there.
Well,
It's
that's
real.
Jedi.
It's from the movie.
Is he a Jedi?
Yeah.
He looks like the one.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's a
Big Bird.
He's a fucking. Isn't he a council member?
He's from the movie.
But yeah,
Oppo Rancis.
I like-
Who's the guy with the big
I feel
cone
like-
head?
Kiadi Mundi.
Kiadi Mundi.
I like him.
And,
Donnie
there's-
could just throw that out of his ass. Donnie knows.
and
all
then
the
it's
Star Wars.
Kit Fisto, right?
Kit Fisto's the green one that
With the-
smiles creepily after he kills.
Oh, I
something.
like how Ernie can pull that out of his ass.
I didn't say his name. I just said the part that he did something.
This guy has like Big Bird with a Rasta wig. Look at his wig.
You gotta throw him up on the screen.
The beard guy. Yeah,
Oppo Rancis. He has the dumbest fucking name. Like it sounds.
Wait, who's the diner guy?
A little bit of.
I remember.
What's the guy
God,
with the diner's name?
someone.
I remember
White
his name,
Rings
but
to laugh how I
I'm not
used to
gonna be
do
able
him.
to. It's not
Little
Rex.
bit of-
It's
That's one of the worst names, though.
I'm so lost.
The cafe guy that Obi-Wan has to talk to in Clone Wars to find out about Camino.
he's in.
He goes to the
He's in
little
the cartoon.
cafe.
too. Dex. It's
Dex.
not Rex. it's
Dexter Jetster.
There you go.
Ugh, what a horrible name.
He said horrible.
I did say
anyways.
horrible.
I think that I know how you did it with your teeth.
Uh-huh.
That big robot, I think, is going to play a bigger part because it's
Dude,
like
that robot was straight up ready to fucking kill him.
oh, when he had the wrench behind his arm,
That wasn't a wrench, it was a hammer.
dude, it looks so dope. But Donnie wasn't paying attention. I was like,
Dexter's Diner says it's on the streets of Cocoa Town in Coruscant.
That's where all the ladies in the night hang
Some of
out.
these terrible names.
this is funny because he looks like me with his ass crack all falling out when he's pulling up his pants.
He's got
and
4 arms and he's got gross gray skin and a weird
Exactly.
fin through his head. You know he's got a mustache?
shit. Yeah, he does. Yeah, but
You don't notice him at first. when
that
you
big
see it,
robot
you're
though,
like,
because
"Oh."
she mentions about how what if he wants to tell us something. I'm like, maybe
She's gonna use the Force to communicate with a robot.
no, I think the little robot might connect to it or some shit, and they become a Voltron robot or some shit.
That's stupid.
No.
We're like
But
3-year-olds.
Vader just
That's
walks.
stupid. No.
Vader just walks in and choking people. Then he chokes that one girl, just drags.
He pulls a guy out of a building. The other kid comes around to save him. He breaks his neck, and he kills the guy that he's holding up. And then he drags a girl by her heart across the ground. You can see she's like screaming. He's not like grabbing her by her neck or anything. He's not choking. He must have just gripped her heart and just dragged her by it.
And then,
I killed the women and the children.
Dude,
he doesn't give any fucks in
he
this.
gives me goosebumps.
I've never
Every time they put Vader back on the screen, he gives me goosebumps.
I never thought they'd make
Goose
him this
pimples.
vicious. He's like brutal murderer.
He's scary, bro.
He doesn't give a fuck. And then he finds Obi-Wan.
But
and
when
they're
he
all-
Did you not jump when he first left the saber?
No,
When it cuts you're that's a lie.
I swear to God, he didn't jump. But
That's a
they
lie.
find like the underground railroad thing. They're leaving, and Obi-Wan knows Vader's there. He's like, "You guys run." The chick and the little girl, like,
Why does Obi-Wan have a hyphenated name?
I don't know. There's a lot that have it
A
though.
lot of people in Star Wars have hyphenated names.
You're talking to the wrong guy.
I think in sci-fi they try to like relate it to like real world names of like Middle Eastern shit and stuff like that.
But anyways, when Obi-Wan runs and or whatever,
Obi-Wan, Al-Qaeda.
Obi-Wan
Abdul Rahim.
Yeah, there you go.
Obi-Wan turns into the biggest fucking pussy. He is terrifying.
Yeah, you were like, why is he
Al-
scared? You're like, why is he scared? Well, it's fucking Darth Vader, but
He's never saw him in his
But it's
life.
like, out of nowhere. First,
I know, but like,
that scene was I can't.
I thought it was.
It used
I thought
to be
it was
his
a dream,
friend,
to be
and
honest with you.
now he's.
I
Oh
think
yeah.
a girl.
Does he see? Is that Anakin who he sees? Remember when they're walking through the thing and he like looks out in the distance, he sees a hooded figure.
And it disappears. Yeah, I don't know. But also, the clue too says you could see with your eyes closed or something.
That's how he communicated with Qui-Gon.
That's what I'm guessing.
Probably,
Qui-Gon's coming. Because
better. They've
isn't
been
he
fucking
saying
teasing it for.
in the opening of that episode? Isn't he going Qui-Gon, sir? Or
They
what?
literally show
Didn't he
they literally show the scene where Yoda, or the voice line where Yoda's like, "I'm going to teach you how to communicate."
I mean,
with
they
the
did
Master."
already show it in Clone Wars.
Yeah, we know.
But we
he
need to
can
see
do
it real life.
But he was in a super
were you saying,
force-sensitive area when it first happened, so it's not like it was entirely his.
Oh yeah, doesn't he go to like a special planet?
They're on the planet with like the brother, the sister, and the father.
Yeah.
That's why Jacob was
That's
supposed
the
to be high
craziest.
up there too. One of the most force.
It's dark.
I was just saying they could probably recognize each other's force.
No,
Yeah,
No,
he
I don't
says-
think that's the thing because
Yeah,
they would say Vader would have sensed Luke earlier in the movies, but he
it's not like it reaches the galaxy.
But
no, when Luke's around him or whatever.
But
But he
Vader never goes to
wasn't-
Tatooine.
he wasn't there when they were born.
And when Luke,
How do you know their force?
I don't know.
signatures?
Force sensitive goes. It's very.
Leia meets him in the first
gray
fucking
area.
opening of the movie.
Because when the Death
he
Star
didn't-
blows up fucking Alderaan, Obi-Wan's over in space somewhere. He's like, oh,
I just heard
ah.
a million
But
screams.
isn't that because like a bunch of people died? It's the same with Yoda.
It's still across.
Yoda.
It's still across the fucking
When
galaxy.
Yoda's on, but when
I don't know
Yoda's
how
on.
far Tatooine is from Alderaan. I really don't know.
So
Leia felt when Ben died.
So what I imagine like is
It killed her.
You can sense somebody's force if you've like interacted with them. Like I imagine that Obi-Wan and Anakin were so close together that they sort of had built a
It's like
connection
having
through the force.
a significant
It's
smell.
It's just a gray area.
Anakin never met his children.
Yeah, but if he could sense force in them,
But you can't
or
sense
even
force
sense
in
your
the-
own daughter.
Yes, but
In the first episode, New Hope, he meets her.
she's
you don't
not
get that
like
vibe.
entirely
No,
force sensitive at that point. She may have
She's
the
born.
ability,
She's born with
but
it.
she never shows
Maybelline.
fucking powers. She never demonstrates the powers. Plus,
never
if
tried.
he's never like met them before, he doesn't know what their force is like. Force is in every living
No,
being.
but
It's
I'm
just
sure
a-
Luke
it's the
didn't
levels.
demonstrate any until he met Obi-Wan.
Right?
Mm.
When he's on the top of the house flying the ship, he's really flying it with full power.
Was he?
In his.
I'm joking.
Is that what
Pretty sure
Obi-Wan was doing? Was stealing toys to give to him?
Yeah.
Like
He
it's
didn't
like
steal him. He bought him out the fucking Jawa.
Uncle Ben got pissed.
he's
Yeah.
pulling a
He's
LeVar
like,
Ball, like
"What is
trying to
this?"
make his kids like get into certain
Uncle
things.
Owen.
Oh, Uncle Ben.
I mean, LeVar Ball took it.
I mean, they
LeVar
both
Ball's
died.
like, I bred them. I picked this woman out to breed athletes. Picked a white woman?
Hey, Blake Griffin, Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, but Blake Griffin's daddy wasn't like, we gonna make an athlete. Dude, Blake Griffin's dad's hella scary
I
looking.
guess technically,
He's a big black motherfucker.
Obi-Wan is Uncle Ben.
Yes. No, he's
That
very
that
popular.
was a sad scene though.
You know my mom.
Yeah, when
Are
she's
you my daddy?
that's sad.
But when he's like, no, I wish I was like, damn, that's.
It was sad when she's like, I imagine it sometimes. I'm like, damn,
Imagine.
you're
What?
having
I
too many
imagine
issues.
he's got long.
You didn't pay
He's got
attention.
long flowing hair.
You don't shut the fuck up. Quit
You were
blaming
on
it
your phone.
me.
He got a new phone, so he's on there the whole time going like,
Yes, and
why
then
ain't it working?
we already played this out, dude. You were like, okay, watch the screen. I was like, okay, I'm watching. And then you're like, hey, in last episode when he went around the building,
Never once.
Don't
Never once.
care.
But
I don't care.
your
that-
strong suit isn't shutting the fuck up. How about that?
That fight though was just weird. That Obi-Wan was like ducking and diving, trying to run and not fight him. Finally, he
He's-
fights him.
Get, dive, dump,
You've missed the
dodge.
entire idea that he's like been like 10 years and he's not even fought anybody.
He's not an elder like Obi. When Obi-Wan fights
He's
him,
like
in-
fucking 50.
when
Are you guys
Obi-Wan-
still
when Obi-Wan fights him
asking
again
why
in A New
he's
Hope,
scared?
you see him running away from him and shit. Like
Because he's come to terms with
I know,
his
but
death.
you have to
He
like,
dies.
you have, yeah,
He
you have
still
to,
goes faces
you have to put yourself and remember that like
It's a martyrdom.
It used to be his friend. Now he's bad, but he's been dreaming about it like for 10 years.
And like he lives with the mistake.
Yeah.
He was seeing it through dreamwalking.
Dream, dream,
Well,
dream,
basically-
dream, dream.
he just keeps beating him down and just like, you ain't shit.
Then he lights that fire and he drags him through it.
He
And I was
knocks
like,
shit down.
I was
I don't
like,
know
dude,
how
I don't
it-
think he got that burn for how
He
long
lights
he was
it
sitting
on
in the
fire
fire.
and he picks up Obi-Wan.
He was laying in
He
the
would
fire
his
for like
hair would be on fire.
everything.
His beard would
And
be on
Ernie
fire.
was like, well, he's doing it slow. I was
He
like,
throws
dude,
Obi-Wan
he's been
down
in the
into
fire
the
for 30
fire.
seconds. He got burned
and
right
starts
here.
burning Obi-Wan Kenobi. And he's just burning him like he's
It's
a
just Ben now.
hot dog on a
Give me 11.
grill. But he's gonna have like 3rd-degree burns. It's not lava.
Dude, his fucking robe got burned.
But out of nowhere, the girl shows back up, snipes.
Get this motherfucker some cocoa butter.
Finally, somebody that could shoot.
Snipes some of the troopers are gonna, because he stops basically like torture him. He's like, it's just begun. Like he's gonna.
Your pain has just.
He's gonna torture him more and more. But then the girl starts sniping the troopers.
And
And
then
then
Joe Pesci and give me a bite one of these off. One by one.
what reference is that?
Is that Reservoir Dogs? No.
Joe Pesci is not Reservoir Dogs.
Dude, you know what?
Joe Pesci.
I was thinking of Steve Buscemi. That's one.
Mm.
Because he's also in like other mob movies too. He's like in he's in The Sopranos.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, but when I imagine torture, I don't. Steve Buscemi's in Sopranos.
Yeah, I only watched like 2 seasons.
But the big robot that's just a no voice or whatever, he picks up Obi-Wan and takes him to the lady. They're like, we got to get him back.
Do you think Vader let him go?
And the little girl that's running through the slave place that she's supposed to meet to get picked up, for some reason, Riva, the black chick, is there before her.
I don't know. Maybe she just ran.
Cut that out.
You guys have too much for me to cut out.
And that exactly what we will be doing is cutting it out because audio dropped. Earlier film dropped. We don't know what's going on with this damn camera. Hopefully we'll figure it all out because now we're getting more subscribers and viewers and we got to bring on the best. So that'll be it for right now. We'll conclude talking about the ending of that next time. And hopefully we'll see you guys again. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Watch for the cool new improvements because we are getting close to season 3 where things are going to change quite a bit, always for the better, putting more time, money, investment into it, and it'll be a lot better, I promise. So thank you guys again. Declan does not get to say it, but I promise you he did. He said that's a podcast. I was there and I heard it, but till next time, I will talk to you guys later, and we'll see you next week. Bye.